The Waukee School Board just approved a measure aimed at removing prejudice from the classroom.
Dozens of parents spoke for and against approving the district's equity standards. KCCI's Laura Terrell is there live. Laura?
Yes, that vote of approval happened in just the last 30 minutes. A large crowd here tonight, about 50-50 on this flashpoint topic. Some parents saying that this should be taught. Equity standards should be taught in the classroom. Others saying it has no place in the classroom. Now, many parents wore T-shirts with those standards on them. Equity, diversity, justice, and action. Those are the standards the Waukee School Board approved last year. Now, the purpose of tonight's meeting was to approve them with some revised language that complies with state law. Governor Reynolds signed that law last session, which forbids districts from teaching so-called divisive concepts, some referred to as critical race theory. Many parents tonight support these ethical standards and say they help support a culture of inclusion and belonging for all students. But other parents say these standards do just the opposite. They say they are divisive, allow teachers to add in their personal political beliefs, and have no place in school curriculum.
If we're not going to make sure that we're teaching empathy through our entire district at every level, we're not going to have it. Those kids that need that empathy the most are going to be missing out on it.
Equity, although it does sound nice and virtuous, in reality it's not. It's not even possible to get everybody at the same level to have the same outcome. That's not what we want. Rather, what we want to do is we want to create an environment of inequality, of opportunity.
The standards do not supplant parent involvement. They do not circumvent or supersede values taught at home. They do pave the way for students to find the safety to share their experiences and values, to learn about those of others, and grow in their ability to process both the world around them and their place in it.
Why is my second grader coming home from school saying that she hates that she's white and asks me if Grandma and Grandpa are bad people because they live in Louisiana? It's the interpretation of our standards that offend me. It's the lack of clarity and direction that offends me.
And I have to say, we sat through this 3.5-hour long meeting, and it was actually very respectful. Both sides talking to each other at times in the hallway, having side conversations, opposing people with opposing views, actually talking and ending some of those conversations with a hug. So tonight was very respectful, although it was very long, and a lot of people had a lot of opinions. The superintendent says now the district will move forward, that they have approved these standards, and they will work to implement them fairly.